Coming up in this episode, Tex Hoy's move to the Super League confirmed. George Burgess is in rehab. And highlights between York City Knights and the Batley Bulldogs from Premier Sports Monday Night Game. Hello and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you enjoy what you've seen and if you want to see more. So we start with the announcement that Tex Hoy has joined Hull FC after the Newcastle Knights playmaker signed on a 2-year deal with a third option taken up by either the club or the player. The 22-year-old has made 23 appearances in the NRL since making his debut for the Knights in 2020. Hoy, who provided versatility in the Spy, has only featured 6 times this season, but is a regular in Newcastle's reserve grade, coached by former Hull prop Mark O'Mealy. The youngster is set to link up with fellow new recruit Jake Truman next season, leaving Brett Hodgson excited about his creative options. Tex is a natural footballer with the ability to create opportunities with his brilliant footwork and passing game, said the Hull head coach. He's young and hungry to show what he can do playing consistently at this level. We're really excited to have him on board for next season. Tex is a real creator off the back of what other people can do. He has the versatility, being able to play in the halves or at fullback. In space, he's able to play similarly to that of Jake Connor, where he can hit that right pass at the right time, as well as having a real strong running game with speed too. I am excited to see what he can contribute in our spine next season, alongside some excellent players, and we should see some real exciting combinations in the team for next season as we continue to build and shape our squad. Hull were in need of a halfback following Josh Reynolds' departure, while Luke Gale is out of contract at the end of this season. After playing a bit part role at Newcastle, Hoy is determined to become a regular in Super League. It was a big decision for me and I'm still letting it sink in at the moment, he said. But I'm excited for the new chapter. For me, coming to Super League was purely based around getting out of my comfort zone. I spoke to Hull and they're really good at selling the place. They show a lot of interest in me, which makes the decision easy. They said I had an opportunity to play footy every week. That's the main thing for me. I see it as an opportunity to grow as a player and get more experience. The Black and Whites were hoping to bolster Hodgson's halfback options in the final 2 months of Super League this season, but Newcastle were unwilling to release Hoy. At the start of the conversations with Hull, it was planned for me to come over a bit earlier, added Hoy. Obviously, I'm contracted to Newcastle Knights at the moment. I went to the club to ask, but they needed me to stay as someone who can help fill the fullback, 5'8" or halfback role if somebody goes down. Hoy made his debut for the Knights against Penrith Panthers after February promotion to the Knights top 30 NRL squad. This was round 3 of the 2020 season and has gone on to score 3 tries in his 23 appearances so far for the Knights. After much speculation, St George-Illawarra Dragons have confirmed that George Burgess has been granted a leave of absence following reports that the veteran prop had entered a rehabilitation facility. News Corp revealed on Tuesday that Burgess had spent the last month in the facility dealing with personal issues and is nearing the end of the process. However, it's unlikely he'll play again this season. The Dragons confirmed the leave of absence and stressed that he had nothing to do with his current criminal matter via a statement on Tuesday afternoon through their website. St George-Illawarra can confirm forward George Burgess was recently granted a leave of absence. Burgess's absence is of a personal nature and unrelated to his current criminal matter. The Dragons will make no further comment. The criminal matter stated was Burgess was charged with sexual touching another person without consent back in March. The matter is listed for a hearing in February 2023. The 30-year-old joined the Dragons with this season with a 2-year deal after overcoming a hip injury that got experimental or revolutionary hip resurfacing procedure, which prematurely ended the recent stint in Super League with Wigan Warriors. Burgess has played 4 NRL games and 9 reserve grade games for the club this season. He was last sighted on the field in round 15 in June, playing New South Wales Cup. After playing 149 games for South Sydney between 2012 and 2019, he played for Wigan Warriors for 8 games in the 2020 and 2021 seasons before injury. He succumbed to the injury and had to have the operation. He then got a contract with St George-Illawarra and made his return on Friday the 18th of March 2022 against the Penrith Panthers, which also doubled up as his 150th game for the club, in NRL even. He has gone on to play 161 games in top flight rugby league in both hemispheres, as well as playing 17 international games. 2 for the England Knights in 2012, and then 15 for England between 2013 and 2018. I now bring you the highlights between 2 teams that have found themselves in the playoff picture. One not doing well in form at this moment in time, but the other doing fantastic on their limited resources. Those teams are York City Knights and the Batley Bulldogs. Both teams go into this in differing form, as York have lost their last 2, while Batley have won their last few games. It's 4th against 5th as we see the 2 teams with a mix of experience and youth in both sides. Miles Harrison, AJ Towse, Levi Edwards are all under 21 years old in the back row, in the back line for York, while they have Brendan O'Hagan and Liam Harris back as a halfback pairing. Massi Matongo and Jack Temby will be leading the charge. Paulie is another experienced forward that York will be looking to. For Batley, Luke Hooley has done well this season. I think he's scored 13 tries already. While in the halfbacks, Tom Gilmore is deadly with a boot and Ben White is adequate in support. Up front, it's the halfbacks that's... Well, not the halfbacks, the second rowers, Dane Manning and Lucas Walshaw, who provide the motivation and the oomph on field, while Alistair Leake, on the bench for Batley, will provide a bit more impetus when he comes on. It was Batley who got the first points on the board, and Tom Gilmore running across the 10-metre line found Luke Hooley, who went over for the opening try of the game. Quite a simple pass, simple run and a simple bump off for the try. Good angle in the backfield, but the defence was too easy there. It was that man Hooley again. After an offload by the forwards, Leake got the ball to Hooley, who just had enough pace and evasion after Bailey's offload. York just waited and watched after the offload, and Hooley went over for the try. Too easy. Leake got the shout by Hooley, and Hooley went through the gap. Next was Johnny Campbell, and after a great edge move, it was his strength in the corner that got him in. Leake jumped out, found Gilmore, bit of a forward pass to Manning, but the try was given due to the efforts of Campbell in the corner. Did really well. And he celebrated with a birthday drink. We're into the second half, and after a 20 points to nil scoreline at half time to Batley, they were in again 6 minutes after half time. Just simple. Alistair Leake found Dane Manning and he bumped off. 2 would-be York defenders to score left of the posts. It had been one-way traffic throughout the entire game as Batley were dominating possession and their forward momentum. York got themselves back into it. A kick over the top was chased down by Danny Kerman, who looked as if he knocked on before the try went in for Harris. Harris's kick, Kerman was behind him, and if you see here, Campbell makes a little touch, Kerman makes a little touch, but Harris's try has been given by the referee. Knock on there, cleared as day, but it was given. That made it 26 points to 6, but Batley were in once again, and it was the other second rower, Walshall, who got an open gap to run into, and no one was going to stop the big man from going over it from that distance in a gap. Just a simple pass on by Hooley, I think it was. No, it was the number 14. Walshall went over. It was made 32 points to 6 after Gilmore added the extras. York did get over once again, and it was a play to the left edge. It was a great play, and then O'Hagan's ball over the top found AJ Prowse, who dived over spectacularly in a spectacular try. Great effort by the youngster on the wing. Absolutely loved that, didn't he? Over the top ball by O'Hagan, and he dived in for the 4-pointer. And York closed out the game after Taus had picked up the ball and became very elusive to get some great field position despite what looked like a twisted ankle with his left foot. It was out to Brown, who was also too fast for his own teammate. The recovering Batley defenders got him down, but they went right, and it was Danny Kerman who went in. It was Harris who converted. He missed the conversion, unfortunately. To leave the final scores, York City Knights 16, Batley Bulldogs 32. So here is the Championship League table after the full weekend of draws. Batley Bulldogs now go on level points with Halifax Panthers after their victory, while York City Knights are 2 points behind. Batley, though, have a game in hand on Halifax as they have yet to play against Sheffield Eagles in that rearrangement of a game. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are of the video in the comments below. As York finally found a bit of a patch where they are going to stuff up their playoff hopes and have Batley the outside chance for the playoffs and going into Super League. They're all questions and good ones to answer. You tell me in the comments below what your thoughts are. Tell me also what your thoughts are of the Tex Hoy signing for Hull FC. Good, bad, fast, quick? Totally up to you to let me know. But anyway, comment section is open. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode and all the stories. But in the meantime, share this video worldwide. I'll now wish you all the best, so please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.